Hi Cancer, welcome to your Heart's Truth reading for August 15th through November 14th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. Okay, August 15th through November 14th, Heart's Truth, Cancer. Alright. King of Cups, I read that as Pisces. Four of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Oh, goodness gracious. Queen, 7, 5 Pentacles. Look at this. Knight of Cups, that could be Scorpio. 10 of Pentacles. Well, okay, then what are you worried about? What's going on here? You hit some hard times or something? Are you just worried about hitting some hard times here? All right. So you're stopping to pause and reflect on what? Is this money problems? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 Pentacles here. Pentacles and Cups. Worried about security, worried about money. What's this 4 Cups here? Empress. Okay. Taurus, Libra, or Aries. Not a bad here. 5 of Pentacles. So you're not loving what you're attached to. Okay. 2 of Swords. What's this Queen of Pentacles about? Alright. So here's the thing. Everything is fine, but you're feeling like it's not. You're not feeling secure in the fine. You feel like you're in a holding pattern, and you feel like you're kind of just... It's like you're coming from things being good, and all of a sudden, it's not, and you're wondering, will they be good again? Like, there's worry about things being okay, or there's a sense of feeling like stagnant, and wondering if that's going to run out, or maybe there's been a dip in your security and you're wondering if it's going to be okay, but there's this feeling like things have been a certain way for a while, and then now they're starting to be worried that if the bottom's going to fall out, or if there's going to be stagnation, or if it's going to stay stagnant, what's going to happen? What's this 7 of Pentacles here? 7 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. Okay. The truth is, well, what's showing here is that you're not really that enchanted anymore with what you've been doing for work. Maybe the money's not as good, or the money is more scarce now, or where you're working, they might be in jeopardy. And so you're kind of in a holding pattern, waiting to hear and not wanting to worry too much until you do hear. But at the same time, the fact that you haven't heard anything is cause for worry. So it's kind of like wanting to be in a position where you could choose, but you can't choose because you haven't heard anything yet. And you're coming from a period of stability, and you're wondering if that's going to return, because right now it's like, I haven't heard anything, nothing's changed, but are things going to change? Are things going to change? What's this 10 of Pentacles about? Oh, Justice. Could be Libra. 4, 5, Queen, 7, 10, Knight. Okay. This Knight of Cups here. Knight of Wands. I read that as Leo. Okay. So, this feels like you are going to hit that clearing again. Things are going to level out and balance out. Stability will be returning. It's going to give you choice, which is what you want, because let's be honest, you're thinking of making a change in how you earn money, in where you put your money, how you earn your money. You're thinking of a change. You just don't want the decision to be made for you, because you're like, well, I was hoping to have more time to think about this, and I certainly don't want any surprises. It might make you rethink about how you've been living right now, what you're doing in terms of providing comfort versus maybe overspending or not saving enough, or because we've got this worry here about it being enough. And yes, it's you are going to have enough, but you need a game plan, because it's kind of gotten stagnant. So this is needing to choose a new direction, perhaps finding what you love and going after that as a new venture for you, or changing something, because this is you enjoying things the way they are, but there might have been some excess in spending, or you might have kind of spent yourself into a little bit of debt, and now there's worry, like, holy cow, am I going to be able to, pay this off? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. We got the 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Justice, 3 Wands. It's just when you come back into stasis or stability, because there's a dip right now. When you come back in, have a plan for your money, because this is kind of just enjoying it, not having a plan, and just kind of doing. And this is saying, okay, things are going to level out again, but have a plan for it. When the stability is restored, when money picks back up again, Maybe this is about investing. Maybe this is about changing gears and going after what you want, making a plan to go after what you want. What do you want? What do you want? You want to travel? You want, and I'm not talking about, big, but this is kind of what's showing here. It feels like a missed opportunity with money, and given a second chance, you do it right. Well, a second chance is coming. So get ready, make your plans, because this is maybe a little bit of like, oh, I wish I would have used resources better. Well, this stability is returning, and when it does, this is about having a plan, having money follow what you love and what you want to do. Maybe there's travel involved, but this is money purposefully spent, purposefully invested, purposefully used, versus just kind of like, okay. Now, if it's about a person, let's see. So if you're worried about money or stability, it's coming. This is a dip right now. Watch your spending. Okay, so now this is where the person part comes in. So if you don't want to hear about the person, just fast forward. All right. Not a person. Not a person. Yeah, I don't know. Not a person. Just so you know, the leveling out, the money coming in, it's from outside. So this you being restored financially is coming from an outside source. It's not you hitting an upsurge in your earnings. It's not anything you do. This is happening to you. So perhaps it's a long time coming. You've been either waiting on a settlement or back pay, something. But you've got outside restorations coming in. Like somebody owes you money, or a decision's been made, or union negotiations for a higher wage, something. There's things are made whole again. Okay, so if this is about a person. King of Cups, I read that as Pisces. We got that twice here. And Four of Wands. Okay, well. So if we're talking in terms of restoration and things being back on solid ground, this could be somebody approaching you earnestly and honestly with friendship and nothing but just unconditional love, that maybe you just kind of needed a minute to yourself before you made some decisions, and you're ready to go back to the table and talk to them about your relationship and what you want. Because what's showing right here is you've got somebody that is waiting for you to make a decision, and they would like to pursue with you. And it shows in the end, you decide after some time alone and able to think, you decide to take them up on the offer to be pursued, or to pursue, to move forward. So win-win, right? So you got a little out of control with something, needed a minute, step back, give me space, let me think. They do, they wait, and it looks like you two pick up where you left off. Because you kind of felt like, I just don't know if this is for me. I think I might have gotten in over my head here. I need a minute. So I feel like I need to sort a few things out. And this is you wanting to make sure that you're on very solid footing, that you're not going to get into murky emotional waters again or lose yourself. That your feet are on the ground, and that you have your wits about you, and you can see what's in front of you and where this might be headed, and you're taking it slow so that you don't get trapped again. And it turns out you kind of chose wisely, because this is a green light. We got the King of Cups and the Four of Wands here, so this is off to a good start. Just saying, it's off to a good start. Not too shabby there. Oh, gracious, I forgot. Okay. What else for? Gosh dog it, where'd that come from? Cancer. Okay, so this was that indulgence, or maybe like you got a little out of hand, or you just felt like this is stagnant, it's not going anywhere. And particularly if it's just about money, there's not a person involved. This could be that spending. And it needs to be reined back in. So if it has, this is you taking a look at that, thinking about your spending habits. When the stability returns, when things are restored, when it comes back around again, this is you deciding to invest it wisely and throwing your good hard-earned money and energy after good hard-earned fun. It feels like travel. It feels like, I'm going to have something to show for the money next time it comes in, because there's a dip here. But it gets restored. Again, this is something happening to you. It's funny, though, because in terms of the relationship, this is you deciding to re-enter the fold. This is someone waiting for you, and then you decide, you take some time out, and then you re-enter. Your decision. Okay. Oh, Devil, that could be Capricorn. Okay. That's for Cancer. the Siren, a temptation that may lead you astray. Is that why you took a time out? Because is that why you're like, okay, not happy with what happened. I need to be by myself to think about what I want to do. Is this worth time? So did you do something that was hurtful, or did your person? I don't know, because I don't feel like this person hurt you. I feel like this is a past person, and you might have reconnected or kind of, and then you're like, ooh, that left a stain. I'm going to need a minute before I can rejoin this. And the thing is, it wasn't even that you did anything per se. It's just that this person might have come back around again and you exchanged words. It's proximity. It just left a bad taste in your mouth and you needed a minute. So it could be that someone from your past came back around again and you're like, oh, now I know why I broke up. They just dropped some things off and it made me rethink the whole wanting to reconnect. Maybe it's too soon for me to be in a relationship. And your person's like, it's okay, I'll wait. I'll give you time to think here about what you want, about if we're worth it together. And you come back around. It could also be that somebody actually did do something that was kind of not good. And you're like, okay, I need some time to think because that's never going to happen with me again. I feel like this is more residual from the past that resurfaced a little bit, and it reminded you of where you once were, and it made you unsure about what you are recently involved with. But it could very well be that someone did a no-no, and you needed a minute before you return to the fold. If that's the case, this is somebody that, from what's showing here, this is somebody that knows what they did or didn't realize the extent of it. I don't know if this was cheating. I think this is someone that just kind of maybe took you for granted, and that's kind of a big deal for the Cancerians I'm reading for. And so you were like, okay, I need you to know the magnitude of what just happened, and that can't happen again. And they're like, okay, understood. We do have the Three of Wands here, though, so it very well could be someone. I don't feel like it's cheating, though. I feel like it's more like somebody just didn't know if they wanted to, or maybe it was you, to take things to the next level. So maybe it was you going, I don't know if I want this. I got to sit out. And then you return to the fold because I feel like they're waiting for you the whole time. Okay. I'm sure I'll hear about it in the comments, but I feel like you're upheld or exalted here. I feel like you're the one that has misgivings and you've got somebody that's kind of patient and like, okay, all right, well, what's going on? You know, because there's an abiding love here, an abiding affection that has the potential for a lot more. It's just, maybe you're a little skittish, like little, you know. But again, Three of Wands here, so it could be that your person is unsure, and you're like, well, let me make it easy for you. But then you return to the fold. Okay? Something happens. You either decide it's worth it, but balance and trust are restored here. Okay. Oh, I already did that one. Okay. This one. Follow your intuition. That's why. Because you're kind of doing a reversal. This is you like removing yourself, but then you re-enter. Why? Because you feel like it's the right thing to do. You feel the connection. You feel like you can trust this person. You're connecting on a higher level with this person. Okay. Well, if that's not a good sign. And this kind of feels like it could be growing pains. Like you're deciding whether to take it to the next level and someone's not that sure. And you're like, well, don't let me stand in your way. I mean, you're a little skittish. But it feels like there's potential here. Just saying. It's new. But it feels like there's potential. On a higher level, especially. Cancerian. Okay, so we've got, because that would be like, okay, so wait. That's reversed. Okay, so this is reversed. Temptation. Temptation reversed. Okay. Temperance reversed, so that could be Sagittarius. And we got Six of Cups on its side. So this is, this is you doubting the potential, thinking that this connection doesn't have as much meaning as it does. It's not that important. I just really need to feel back in control of my life again and feeling kind of like out of sorts. And the relationship is in limbo. The connection is in limbo. But this is that connecting on a higher level because we got Six of Cups here, which often, sometimes can be interpreted as like past life or that soulmate connection. Somebody you just feel like you've known all your life, that sort of thing. So this is you maybe shying away from that because it's just too much. It makes you feel out of control or crazy. And you need some time to think about what you're delving into. And yet you feel this magnetic pull. You're not able to end it because it's almost like you just don't trust how you feel about somebody, because maybe you're afraid that they'll do this, that they'll be led astray by temptation. But this is whomever this is, it's newer and it has potential. And I think you feel it too because you're not able to walk away. Perhaps in a weak moment, somebody reconnected with somebody from their past and that caused problems in the present relationships. That could be another interpretation. But this feels like you're having misgivings and you kind of just needed a minute and then you re-enter. Okay, all right. Enough saying needed a minute. I think I've said it like 10 times. Okay, shutting up. Okay, Cancer, I hope you know that it's going to be okay. The second time around, though, it's go time. Second time around is like, okay, we just, either with money or with a relationship, it's like, okay, no more doubts. We're doing this. We're doing the thing. Not going to hem and haw. We're not going to be unsure. We're just going to put our intentions out there. We're going to invest, or we're going to invest in each other, money or relationship. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, Cancer. I hope this was helpful, and much love to you, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.